10 weird things you won't believe are true in Sweden. Think Sweden is all about IKEA, meatballs and blondes?
Ouais, you don't know.
Today, we're going to explore 10 weird, super weird things that are 100% true in Sweden.
Warning, you might want to move there.
1. Nobody owns their trash. In Sweden, trash isn't thrown away, it's imported. You heard right. They're so good at recycling that they run out of trash to process, so they have to import trash from other countries to burn for electricity. Just think, while the world is having a headache over trash, Sweden sees it as a business opportunity.
2. There's a day off for love.
Everyone knows about February 14th. But in Sweden, there is also National Hug Day and even Cinnamon Bun Day. Love or eating, both are celebrated as festivals.
3. Children take a nap in the snow.
You pass by a Swedish park and see a bunch of children sleeping in their strollers in the cold. Don't call the police yet. Because here, taking a nap outdoors is normal. They believe that the cold air helps children stay healthy and get sick less often. 4. Lagamism, living just enough is enough happiness. Swedes live by a philosophy called lagom, not too much, not too little. You won't see anyone showing off their luxury cars or big houses. Instead, it's balance, moderation, chill living and not showing off. Simply put, no drama, no pressure. 5. Dogs are entitled to maternity leave too. In Sweden, dog owners can take time off to care for their newborn dogs. No kidding. People consider pets as family members. And families need to be taken care of properly. 6. The government gives you money to go to university for free. In Sweden, university students are not only exempted from tuition fees, but also receive government support for living expenses. Even international students can get support. Study without the stress of debt, only in Sweden.
7. The sun never sets in summer, the sky never shines in winter.
In northern Sweden, in the summer there is a phenomenon of the sun never setting for 24 hours, called the midnight sun. On the contrary, in the winter it is dark for weeks. You will understand why Swedes love the sun so much, because it is as rare as gold. 8. There is a fika rule, a break for coffee and chatting. Fika is more than just drinking coffee. It's part of the culture. Swedish companies encourage their employees to take a daily fika break, a coffee break, a cake break, a chat with their colleagues. Why? Because they believe productivity comes from comfort. 9. If you have a stranger at your house, you can't invite them to dinner.
Sounds a bit weird, right?
In Sweden, if you come to a friend's house at mealtime, you might have to sit in your room while the rest of the family eats. It's not because they're stingy, it's because of the culture of privacy and preparation. Meals are planned in advance. 10. Sweden has a hotel made of 100% real ice. Every winter, in the town of Jukkasjärvi, people rebuild an ice hotel from scratch, with beds, bars, and chandeliers made of pure ice. Guests will sleep in special sleeping bags and wake up in a frozen fairy tale world. Sweden, not only the land of IKEA or ABBA, but also a place of strange but incredibly lovely things.
Do you want to live in Sweden?
Comment below what you find the strangest. And don't forget to like, share and follow to discover more interesting things around the world.
4. La gomme. Living juste enough, the pinnacle of happiness.
In Sweden, there is an extremely special philosophy of life, lagom, meaning just enough, not too much, not too little.
No need to be a millionaire, no need for a supercar, no need for a villa.
Just enough to eat, enough to live, enough to be happy, that's happiness. Swedes don't like to show off. They like balance. Chill, minimalist, and live with style. If you're a fan of life balance, then lagom is the one for you. 5. Take time off to take care of a newborn dog? In Sweden, yes. Do you think only humans get maternity leave? In Sweden, if your pet, say a puppy, has just given birth, you can take time off work to take care of it. No kidding, pet leave is a real concept. Because for Swedes, pets are family members, and family always comes first. A well-cared-for puppy, the owner gets to rest, the whole family is happy. 6. Universities in Sweden, free tuition, the government even gives you spending money. If you are a Swedish citizen, going to university is free. And the best part, the government also subsidizes the monthly living expenses for students. Even many international students are exempted from tuition fees or receive scholarships. Studying without worrying about debt, without the pressure of making a living, only in Sweden. Who says educational paradise doesn't exist? 7. The sun doesn't set in summer, and doesn't rise in winter. In northern Sweden, there is a time when the sun doesn't set for 24 hours, called the midnight sun. On the other hand, in winter, it can be dark all day. The sun is nowhere to be seen.
Just imagine.
In the summer, it's 2 a.m. and it's still as bright as 8 p.m. In winter, 9 a.m. feels like 10 p.m.
Welcome to the Nordic light game.
8. In Sweden, you come to someone's house right at mealtime?
Oh no, you will.
Wait. A thing that makes the whole world speechless when they know. In Sweden, if you come to your friend's house right when they are about to eat, most likely, you will not be invited to eat. Instead, you will sit, wait for them to finish eating. Yes, not because they are stingy, but because the culture of privacy and personal planning in Sweden is very strong. Meals are family affairs, everyone has prepared their own portion, so sharing with guests is not mandatory. You come to visit and it's fun, but when it's time to eat, sorry bro, wait a minute, I'll finish eating first. 9. Sweden has a hotel made entirely of ice. Every winter in Lapland, they build an entire ice hotel, called Ice Hotel. Ice walls, ice beds, ice cups.
Only the blanket keep you warm.
Spending a night here is like living in a fairy tale, but it's also a bit like living in a refrigerator. Every year, this hotel is rebuilt from scratch, because when spring comes, it melts. 10. There are holidays for cakes, hugs, and even chips. Forget Valentine's Day, in Sweden, you have National Hug Day.
Cinnamon roll day, kanelbullen dag.
And even Chips Day, Chipsens dag. Swedes are really good at turning anything into a holiday. Eating cake is also a legitimate reason to take a day off from work and have fun. A national calendar that looks like a buffet menu. Sweden, where dogs get maternity leave. People import trash. And you can sleep on ice beds in the middle of a freezing winter. These are 10 things that are both weird, chill, and awesome, that you won't believe but are completely true in Sweden. Which one shocked you the most?
Comment below.
And remember to subscribe so you don't miss out on other shocking facts from around the world.